Hey there, just wanted to share something. And I don't know if this affects you, but I certainly feel affected when I see certain things online. We seem to be a polarised society at the moment. Lots of opinions being thrown backward and forward. And sometimes, I don't know about you, but I feel like I'm being pressured to take a side. And I don't want to, because it's not as easy as taking a side. And I don't have really much time for these identity politics either, where something's bandied about on the basis of race or religion or political sides. And I find we've lost in society, not all times, but I find this ability to have a good debate, a good exchange of ideas, but still remain civil. Oftentimes, enemy lines are drawn and you're on that side, I'm on this side. I just wanted to share something with you, and it's something that I've had to develop over some time myself, but it's a way that you can find some peace in all of this. It's a way that you can understand what's going on when sometimes it's so frustrating to just see people screaming all the time. But I saw this when I went to see, I saw this from a speaker on stage. Can't remember who it was, so if I've stolen your idea, I'm sorry, but the speaker held up a letter and said, okay, what letter am I holding up? So answer that to yourself, what letter am I holding up? And you're going to say he's holding up a B. Sorry for my artistic abilities in creating this. And what if I said to you wrong? I am not holding up a B. You're totally wrong. How would you feel? How do you feel? I'm saying you're wrong. You are wrong, okay? Because from my perspective, guess what letter I'm seeing? So if I turn this around, okay, I'm seeing the letter D, not B. So from my perspective, you're wrong. But from your perspective, you're right. You see what I mean? And so what that enables us to do is say, hey, everyone's got different perspectives. And in this day and age, sometimes, because social media serves up for us the content that we like, we can sometimes be siloed. We can sometimes have a very narrow viewpoint of a topic unless we actively step out and see other sides of the story. And so what I try to do, and I do this even if I'm having a high-level disagreement with Carlita, is I'll often say to her, this is the story I'm telling myself. And that gives her the opportunity to say, that's not what I'm meaning by this. Your story is wrong. That was not my motive. And when we try to understand the stories that other people are telling themselves or the stories they've been told, it helps us understand where they're coming from. And so when we share story like that, we can come together and understand. Now, I don't know about you, but just about everyone I've met, whether they're on the different side of the fence politically or in any other topic, all want the same thing, okay? So with COVID, there was a huge division of ideas, but we all wanted the same thing, right? We all wanted health and nobody to die. Same thing politically, same thing with all of these crazy things that are happening in the world. Just about everyone you talk to wants the same thing. They want to live in a good place, a safe place. They want health and happiness for their family and their friends, right? So I think when we try to understand stories, then people don't become enemies. They just become someone with a different point of view. And when we can understand their point of view, perhaps us sharing together our stories, we can come to a meeting in the middle even. Heaven forbid someone be a centrist, right? But so all I wanted to share today is to encourage people. The thing that I've found helps me find peace when I'm angered by something as well. And I don't think anger is unhealthy. When something is unjust, when something is not right, it's okay to be angry. It's how we express it. But what stops us personalising it to a certain person or a certain race or a certain religion is the understanding of perspective and the understanding that most people are good. This doesn't apply to arseholes, of course, but it does apply to just about every person that I've met, and that is we all want something better. And in the sharing of our story, the story they're telling themselves, the story I'm telling myself, the sharing of cultural and other backgrounds can help us come to a more reasonable place and a peaceful place too. And it also stops us getting drawn into these battle lines that sometimes are just man-made. They don't exist. And so I wanted to share that with you today. If you've been able to change your opinion just by understanding somebody's story or perspective, I would love to hear that from you. Share it in the comments below. Thank you for listening.